Hello folks and welcome to another Mechwarrior 5 Clan Wars. I'm Black Templar.
And I am Oak Master. I am ready to jump into, well, we're actually done with Turtle Bay, and now we're jumping into a new world, it seems. And the Draconis Combine, as usual, aren't happy to see us.
Nope. But we have the option of pin down, voices of the past, control, combat patrol, or no holds barred.
Yep, and I believe we discussed on doing the one with the lowest touch first and working our way up, because I don't think there's been any reason to choose one over the other just yet. So, combat patrol, I think, is the one with the lowest limit.
Yep. So let's dive in, shall we?
Yes.
While the Taisa Simmer and the bulk of the Alshin regulars have surrendered, we have reports that splinter forces affiliated with the regulars have joined up with pockets of embittered planetary militia, unwilling to follow suit. They are intent on dragging this fight on as long as they can.
Foolish.
Be that as it may, we must pound these forces into submission, but we are currently in the dark on where these splinter forces and militia units are hiding, and who is supplying them. If we can find out who the party or parties are that are arming these upstarts, we can disrupt the supply chains and draw them out.
Do we know where to look?
I was provided a list of local defense contractors known to do business with the DCMS in the past. I passed it along to your watch for review.
Following up on the Demi-Presenter's intel, we have employed aerial surveillance probes to sweep every inch of the region these contractors operate out of to try and find targets of interest. Based on these sweeps, we have identified facilities across this region that could be utilized as makeshift logistics centers.
That is good news.
Cobalt, you will be dropped into the AO and investigate the suspected strongholds. Extract all intel you can find on these groups. If they are assisting in system partisans, bringing these companies to heel could choke out the malicious arms suppliers.
It will be done, Star Colonel.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think the clans are not quite used to the concept of having to fight guerrilla forces and insurgents, due to them being kind of like, do the trial, conquer the plan in one simple battle, and move on to the next deal.
Yeah, it just shows you how out of touch these guys are, because everything's changed since they were last here.
To say the least, although it wasn't like that anyway with the Star League. But it was definitely a golden age at the very least, which is the only thing they pretty much remember from their exodus.
Yep, and surprisingly, we've actually got enough tonnage off the bat.
Yep, I set it up in advance there, so... Because I was going to give Urza the Timberwolves, but that was 5 tons heavy. So I cheated.
Fair enough.
Flight ups, Condor 117. Lovis instrument approach to the LZ.
Copy 17. LZ is clear of hostiles. Cleared to drop at your discretion.
Roger, our discretion. 17 out. Mechs deployed. 17 out.
Alright, your time.
Time for some fun. Keep an eye out for loot.
We are proceeding to the marked point, Star Colonel. I will relay any findings.
F. AO scans are not detecting any operational fusion reactors. Could be the terrain again, or their forces are still shut down. Just be on guard.
Requesting we shift to a private comms channel, Star Commander. Switched. What is on your mind, Ez? This area is quiet as a tomb. You think they will offer up the info on who is feeding them the supplies without a fight? They're waiting for the right time to hit us.
So, these are paltry militia units. If they take us out, we are not worthy of calling ourselves Smoke Jaguars.
Yeah, we can handle anything these sewer rats throw at us.
Sensors are quiet, Star Commander.
Let's kick over this rock. See if it's hiding anything. Picked up a signal.
Oh, there's a scan target for you.
Data vault. Moving to scan.
Got it.
Interfacing with the vault console. Done. Scan uploaded, Star Colonel.
Scan received. Reviewing it now.
I have eyes on militia air units. They have some firepower at their disposal.
Here they come. They're coming from the east.
Guys, my sensors are...
We got 2 mechs on the way.
Oh, 3 of them. Mediums.
I knew this was a trap.
At least we know we're in the right place.
Cobalt, head on a swivel.
Enforcers.
They know we
Yep,
are
I'm on the
here.
Shadowhawk at the moment.
You still think your bondsman can win the hearts and minds of these violent spheroids, Ez?
I do. Although I admit, it will be difficult. Especially with the specter of Ito still hanging over us.
It will be a lot easier for Yuichi to get through to them if we cut off their arms suppliers.
Alright, clean them up there.
Whoa, we got airborne behind us. I'll deal with them.
Sounds good. The mechs are almost dealt with.
Mech destroyed.
It's just a grasshopper for the mechs.
All right, just one left.
Yep, and just so you know, I
Alright.
gave Liam some tag there, so every time you see an icon, it'll boost up your missiles.
There we go. All right.
I am sending you your next target, Cobalt. The intel from that data vault contained routes for supply pickups. It appears our local contractor is distributing arms on behalf of Luthian Armor Works to aid the Corcheville militia.
Huh. No wonder they are trying to keep us away from here.
See what else you can find. We need to know where their supply pickups are taking place.
Yeah, to me.
Yep, let's get all the intel
The
we
ones
need.
that one. I'm pretty sure I've heard that name before. The armament group that's helping them.
I think I've heard of it somewhere before. Can't remember the context though. It was probably a contractor from one of our mercenary missions.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I went to a local game store today, right? And you know what I found?
Some battle tech.
Detecting militia units. Up
Oh, I
ahead.
found Mechwarrior, but
Now
the
take
very
any
first
chances.
one.
Yeah, so you mean video game or you're referring to battle tech?
We have a target down.
Video game, the very first Mechwarrior.
Oh, the Crescent Hawks in?
It's the Nintendo one.
Okay, so... Oh, you mean the Super Nintendo one, the top-down one? That's not necessarily the first one, but... It's definitely one of those
Yeah, but
early games.
Oh yeah, it was the very first one. I was like, when I saw it, I thought I couldn't believe it. It was like, it was in mint condition as well.
It's a bit of an interest... Oh, it's all... We got heavies.
Yeah. Hey yo, we'll talk about this after we deal with this lot.
On the Star Commander's target.
Yep, take an evasive action to mitigate damage.
Unit down.
Orion.
Yep. Trying to cripple our ones too close to us here. There, Ryan's
He's
down.
dead.
Careful, some of these have melee weapons too.
Yep.
Alright, Shadowhawk gone.
Area secured.
That was brutal.
All right.
All
Found it.
these independent weapon suppliers. No wonder the Innisphere is such a mess.
It is true. Multiple outfits with government
Scan
backroom
point.
deals and hidden agendas. You were just begging for trouble.
Our way is cleaner. Everything under one banner. The clan controls all. Likely not enough profit in that model for these spheroids. Their greed has already set them back so far.
Back to what I was saying. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It was in a plastic like container with the original packaging in the cartridge.
It was a fun game too. It was a weird one because you had like 2 people. It could be a co-op type game, but one person's doing all the shooting and the other one's moving the Timberwolf around. It was basically like a Desert Strike version of BattleTech. Well, you had a Timberwolf as your main unit that you were moving around with.
The funny thing was, when I found it, I was like, oh, bloody hell! I didn't realize it when I saw it. It was like, I mean, he was offering it for 50 quid, you know.
Blocking our route.
Yep, got contacts. Use your jump chest to try and get some pop shots on them if they're nearby, because I don't see them yet.
Yeah. Yeah, he was offering it for 50 quid. I would have got it, but the problem was I don't have a Nintendo to play it on. You know what I mean?
Aw, that's a shame. You could have just got for bragging rights there.
Oh, but that was not the only thing he had. He had games from the Mega Drive era, Atari era,
Oh yeah,
Nintendo eras.
the good old
had-
days. Back before
There's
we
a
didn't
lot of
criticize.
text.
Yeah, back before everything wasn't criticized and got like such vast amount of information on them to kind of spoil the tactics and meta of games. We had to figure things out ourselves.
Oh, there was like some old classic ones, like the original Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive.
The original Get Over Here.
Oh, I remember, and this was years ago, right?
Your path is clear, Star Commander.
I remember taking my Mega Drive to school, right? Because
Yep.
we had to like, you get like, at the end of the year, we get like a free week to do whatever we want, right?
Yep.
So I brought it in because I had Mortal Kombat. I said, I'll bring it in, we can all play it, right? And we did. Now, teacher, we had to give permission to the teacher. The teacher allowed it because it had no blood. Unfortunately for them, I knew the blood code.
Uh-huh.
And they didn't. So what I did was this, before the game started, I typed in the blood code.
Uh-oh, and it was Mortal
No
Kombat
one-
2, so we know where this is going.
And what happened was, is when it was playing, the blood was flying. The teachers went berserk. Wait, there's no blood in this because one of the teachers, their kid has Mortal Kombat and had no blood.
Conduct a scan now.
And mine did, and they went, what is this? How are you doing this? How are you got blood in this game? There shouldn't be any blood.
Leave
Yeah.
no
They were
Early
going
day-
mental over it.
Early day hacker. It was the first hacker.
It wasn't until I got ratted out by one of the other kids who told about the blood, and I was like, well, you rat.
Got it.
Eyes up, Cobalt 1. Hostiles incoming.
Alright, you continue to scan. We'll just use this. Oh, they're right behind us. They're jumping down from above.
Intel. They appear to be codes of some kind. Enter them into
Got the codes.
database.
Oh, nice.
Before we get back.
Yeah, we got
can
mech
use
phase
them.
here
Come.
too. So help clean up this mess.
Codes uploaded. Repair bays are functional.
Utilize the repair bays while you can, Cobalt 1. Keep yourself intact out there. Reactor critical. Stand back.
There. Now we got 2 mech bays.
Right.
So
Yep.
you can grab one, I'll grab
you
the
and I
other.
get in. Yeah. Oh yeah, and when they found out the truth that I used the blood code, they said, turn the blood code off, and I went, okay. I had to turn off, all I did was turn off the game and put it back on. The code was gone.
Ah, yes. Until you put it back in again.
I couldn't because you can only do it at the beginning screen, and I had to, and they made sure I didn't put it back in.
Wahahaha, you've been ratted out.
I know. Funny thing is,
We're
all the other
detecting multiple
people were happy. It
fusions
was just that
activating
one
in the
person.
proximity of your position.
Mech's on the low ground.
And yep, I see a whoop, Shadowhawk.
Militia units sighted. Moving to engage.
Shred them
One down.
all to pieces.
The cat on the right.
There's a code down the bottom. I'll go get it.
Good work. Reactor is critical.
Got it.
Incoming aircrafts.
Down to target. Got one.
Yep, try and get back up to the high ground point if you're getting swarmed. It looks like we're about done anyway, so.
Good work. Reactor is critical.
No matter who is arming them, their machines do not measure up.
We will keep piling them up until they get the message, or none are left standing.
I'm all for that. More glory to be earned.
I know on the scan.
Perfect, keep the loot coming.
Scan mode disengaged. New target. Target destroyed.
All right.
Funny
keep your
thing
eyes-
was is when I
Yeah.
Yep. The funny thing is, when I brought the game console, everyone, even the seniors, were coming down to play the game.
Ah, yes.
It appears
It's
we
a
have
whole new
squeezed
world
this
for
area
them.
For all we can. Now wipe out their remaining forces.
Destroyed.
Well, the thing is, though, back in those days, back in the early 90s, I mean, the only way you could have played Mortal Kombat was through the arcades.
Oh, yeah.
So, since I had a Mega Drive and the game itself, the seniors was like it was a game they wanted to play and they didn't have to spend money.
Engaging Star Commander's target.
You can imagine the chaos it caused because you had like all the upperclassmen wanted to come to this one little classroom to play the game.
Oh, yeah, because they were missing out on the real fun.
Yes, you got the reactor.
Ow, you son of a bitch.
Keep punching them.
Destroyed. Scan mode engaged.
I mean, when you think about it, right, I was only like,
Engaged.
it was like 9 at the time when I did that antic.
Yep, and you learn how to hack the game. There's a new concept that no one really understood then. Oh,
Scan mode engaged.
here coming
Hey,
Ryan.
we got some.
Down range.
Scan mode disengaged. Incoming missile. Destroyed.
Okay, that was a straight death. We got a crab.
Yep, sounds good.
Mech destroyed.
All right, is that both of them gone?
Scan mode engaged.
Oh, another mech right there, in fact.
Scan mode disengaged.
Wolverine.
Yep, have her fun with them.
Destroyed.
He's dead.
Barrier is clear. Looks like we took them past their last fighter.
Sensor is clear, Cobalt 1. Now head to the extraction zone. I have dispatched a dropship to collect you.
Understood. Advancing to the extraction zone.
So far, so good there. Almost seems too easy. I wonder if there's another ambush waiting for us.
I'm gonna put it past it.
Otherwise, the
We've taken
extraction...
some heavy.
Yep. It's a lot of heavy fighting after all. They have to throw a
Yeah.
lot to damage our mechs.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, they're really hurting themselves because the more mechs they lose, harder it is for them to get back on their feet.
Oh, we got bombers up in the air. Oh, or is that ours?
The hours are theirs.
I don't know. Wasn't able to
they're
target
not
it either
firing.
way.
Holding for extraction, Jaguar 1.
Uh-oh. That means like a last stand type thing, huh?
Yep.
Picking up an inbound ship.
Here we
It
go.
is not one of ours.
Likely the malicious heavy
Yep,
hitters.
behind us, where we came
I
in.
have no assets in the area to reinforce. You will have to face them alone.
Understood.
Oh, Jesus.
Eyes up, everyone.
Battlemaster.
We have a fight on our hands. Nice one.
Ryan's gone.
Battlemaster's gone. I'm rear shine the Marauder. Or no, never mind. It's facing me now. Finish it off.
He's gone. And the Hunchy.
Yep, it's already lost its main weaponry.
Destroyed.
Nothing on sensors, Jaguar 1. All militia forces are dead or knocked offline.
Acknowledged.
Oh, that was quick.
Yep, it was only one lance. Easy enough picking. And there, it looks like we unlocked our first assault mech too with the gargoyle.
One that neither of us want.
But we can give it to someone else probably easily enough.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it up by it yet because we're not going to need to use it yet.
Yep, let me just grab
If
some
we need
salvage
more-
and
Yep.
let's
I mean-
look at all our loot because we got milestones for summoners, so you got some extra XP for upgrading your mech. And we'll
Yep, which I'm on it.
Yep, and we'll see if we can make use of the gargoyle or not. Because it might need
I know
a little...
mine's.
Say what?
I know mine's the very last one.
Yep, so you'll be waiting a while, so you might have to substitute an executioner once we get that for a bit.
All right, but let's see.
But what I am going to do
I
is
don't have
I'm going to swap out these LBXs for the Salt Slug variant, since we conveniently got that unlocked.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little longer for Mia to get more XP, so I can't do much with her.
All good.
Jesus.
At least the Salt Slugs will make this a lot more effective.
And who's getting that one?
I might give that to Urza, but we'll see what the tonnage is like. Just give me a moment there. Since there's a lot I'll have to
just looking
tackle, and I'll need to figure out our research as well, how we're doing for getting our next level upgrades for the armor.
Oh yeah. Let's have a look. I'll take a quick goosey gander. Um,
Let's see, level 3. We are getting close there. We just need another 2 more missions at most, maybe, to get the armor we required, or mech components.
Yep. Our sensor range is coming along.
Yep, heat capacity, all that's being researched, so everything's all set for the next mission.
Yep.
We are looking good.
But which one? Oh, which one are we going to be doing?
Let's see, whatever one's next on the touch there. I still gotta tramp our mechs. Or mech warriors here a bit.
Yep. It's pin down's our next one. Assault type.
Sounds good. Let me just get everyone set up then. I'll be there with you in a moment.
Yep.
Alright. Pin down. Clicking on it now.
Cobalt, the Clan Watch has uncovered movement records that indicated a high-ranking militia leader has fled to a fortified base resting on a large pocket of farmland. I dispatched Shadow Binary, led by Star Captain Adam Bess, to verify this information and cut the head off the snake should a target of opportunity present itself. Shadow Binary is now reporting heavy resistance. Their forces are pinned down.
They failed to meet the grade. We will do better.
That is what Shadow One said. Do not let your ambitions get the better of you, or you will find yourself overseeing salvage cleanup for more competent warriors.
Understood.
I am assigning you as a response force. Drop into the AO and find out the status of the situation. If you have an opportunity to destroy key militia targets, take it. The safety of Shadow Binary is secondary to our main objectives. They had their chance. If key militia assets are in the field, we have a chance to end this obnoxious resistance to our rightful rule of this system. See that it is done, Star Commander.
So we're potentially saving a bunch of overeager clansmen or mech warriors that got themselves in a little bit too much that they could handle.
Yep.
Ah, yes, poor fellas. We'll try not to make fun of them too much there.
Okay, so we've got now 15. Oh, you brought the gargoyle in.
The gargoyle is in. Our first assault, and it's faster than most of our heavy mechs, so it's kind of funny how that works.
Well, the gargoyle is not the strongest assault mech of the bunch. It's pretty much like the fast scouty version. Okay, an overweight, heavy bounty version, but it's still.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's more for hit and run engagements essentially, rather than the Victor, which is speedy but has an autocan 20, is kind of like a comparison.
Yep. Bloody hell, it's a bit of a party down there.
And we're not getting shot at. There's artillery too. Keep an eye on that.
Yep. Well, let's get into this fun.
Nothing we have not seen before. Yeah, just like old Ibrahim's hot drop regiments on hundreds.
At least he's not around to beat you if you take too many hits.
Yeah. Because you would be dead. Get your heads in the game, kids. This is for real.
Getting carried away. Let's clean up this rabble.
Reactor critical. Stand back.
What about diving in head first into the fire?
Yep. They didn't even notice a dropship coming down. It's nice that we actually get the drop on them for a change, as opposed to them dropping on us.
Artillery. No info on what condition they are in. F. So they have the numbers on us. Star Captain Bez, hostile mechs down. But we need to get out from under these guns. Advance up on my mark nav point. Take those.
There they are, over there. You see
Yep.
them?
Watch out.
Yep. Try and hit them with long-range weaponry if you can. You'll have to arc your autocans if you want to hit that range. Oh, actually, they're behind the mountains still, so we can't hit them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking that. Whoa, crap, run!
Signals are still green, but I cannot reach them on comms. Must be trapped in a dead zone.
How did they manage to screw up this badly?
Rifleman.
We are on your target.
Yep.
Alright, I guess we'll ignore the rest of them and just push on through the canyon. Actually, our primary is to destroy the enemy wave, so let's deal with that there quickly.
I'll go destroy the artillery guns. You take care of them.
Well, yeah. I don't know if we want you going by yourself there, because I don't think I can set our star mates to follow you.
No, you'll be alright. Just take care of them. I'll take care of the artillery. They're on their own. The last thing I think we want is some shells coming at our heads.
You're still traumatized from the artillery from mercenaries, huh?
Fire commencing.
Is that what I'm hearing from you?
Not really. I'm just kicking the crap out of them.
Oh, incoming bombers. Ooh, there are bombers or fighters. That's a new sight. I wasn't expecting friendly fighters to go overhead.
Jaguar base.
There we go.
Artillery silenced.
Alright. Clean up what you have there and then make your way back.
Proceed back on mission.
Yeah, I'm gonna run because now I've got lots of helicopters and three medium X. Well, it's gonna be very ticked off with me, chasing me.
Alright, let's all proceed to laugh at Black for the trouble he's got himself into.
Hey, it had to be done. If we didn't do it, we would have had a problem.
I don't know what you're talking about. The rest of the stars advancing on your position, though, so once you clear the canyon, you'll be good.
Already have. Right on top of the lance now.
Freebirth.
Hey, got the job done.
No, I mean your language. Remember, Liam got in trouble for the same thing. And you justified the response.
Hey, who's behind Ned?
Anyways, let's clean up this rabble that you brought back. Although it looks like they're engaging an ally over there at the moment that's about to fall apart.
Target destroyed.
Vulcan.
Hunchback in front of us.
Laser variant. Good. I got away from him before he ripped me apart.
Yep, now it has nothing.
Target destroyed.
There, those two are dealt with. Who's next?
Target destroyed.
Okay. I noticed that they updated to allow for queued attack orders, so I just didn't know if it was confirming my order or not with the star.
Mech destroyed.
Target destroyed.
That's all of them.
Yep, and things should get easier now that we've dealt with the artillery guns for you.
Right, I don't see any
Scan loaded.
anything to scan.
Oh well. It just means that we destroyed them too much. There wasn't much scrap left over.
New target. Target destroyed.
Yep, so move on up and see what you can do.
We have a clear path to the gate. Moving there now, Jaguar 1.
Target.
F. Shadow Star, draw any hostiles away from Cobalt while they breach the gate.
Understood. Is anyone reading us? This is Star Commander Travers. This is Cobalt 1. I read you. What is your status?
2 mechs around the corner here.
These Surats have us under heavy fire. We cannot push them back much longer.
Found something to scan. I'm going towards it.
Yep, clean up the mechs there first there. Scan once we're clear.
The rocks have jammed our long-range
Got it.
comms and all our displays. No idea how many are
Well, I'm not gonna argue that, are you?
hang tight.
All's good.
Sealed.
Destroyed. Scan.
There's no one over there.
Yep, I'm going.
One front.
Yep,
Hang
and a mech wreck it looks like.
Almost got it.
Scan salvage.
Now we need to find our code somewhere.
Scan
Behind us.
engaged. Scan mode engaged.
Quick draw.
Target.
Capturing hostile.
Okay, consider it deleted.
Scan.
Ah, there's our resource. Or our data.
Yep.
Located the terminal codes.
Scan.
Hurry! They are shelling us.
Then fight harder.
Yeah. If you hadn't got yourself in this mess, we wouldn't be forced to bail you out.
That's even more insulting because he's speaking like a Freebirth.
Scan mode disengaged.
Yeah, but he is right though.
Stay sharp.
Although, I do recall him saying he would talk more proper when on the job there. So someone's a liar.
Eliminate all
Whoa.
threats in the AO. If you get eyes on the target leader, take them out.
Now that we have relief, we can find that Surat scum and take him out.
Clean them up. We got their backside to us.
One enemy mech down.
Area clear, Jaguar 1.
I am detecting heat signatures north of you, and a Union dropship spooling up for launch.
If the target leader is on the ground, he is making a break for it.
F. Range to the mark point and disrupt that launch.
Understood. Advancing.
If the militia keeps it up, no one on this world will have a home left.
Fear is driving them to fight. They know what happened on Edo.
Then they better surrender. Because I will not sit back and let the other units take the glory from us.
We just need to keep executing out here, and Command will trust us to play a big role in this invasion.
Scan mode engaged. Scan mode disengaged.
Yeah, Liam, I don't think that's the case.
We'll see what happens there. There's much to this story to be told, and I'm wondering, after dealing with Turtle Bay, what on earth could happen to be considered the climax, or whatever the big event's going to be for the end of this campaign.
On a lone enemy mech. A scout. Looks like they are trying to range back into a good comm zone to warn them we are coming. They will try and buy time for the launch.
Target.
That reactor is going to blow.
That was a quick kill.
We won't let him get away?
The
Hell
dropship
no.
is launching out, Cobalt 1.
Damn it! We allowed it to slip through.
Scan mode.
Neg, Clan Watch is tracking its movement. Your focus is the remaining militia forces. Clear them out.
We got scans on the left there,
Not a problem.
including ammo
These
resupply.
spheroids are outclassed. At
That'll be a
least
worthwhile
against
grab.
us.
Yep, first let's deal with these
Oh.
heavies. We got a Zeus coming in.
You might find yourself needing hours
And bombers.
Watch
Yep,
closely,
careful, they
travelers.
just strafed over my head.
This is what it means to get the job done.
I had to move out the way. Alright, who's got the EMC on them?
Don't know yet, but keep your eyes peeled.
Whoa, bloody bombers, and they got me this time.
Yep, I
Alright,
got
let's
one.
deal with his...
Yep, I got one of them.
Oh, they're bugging out.
They are bombers after all. Zeus down. I think it's an actual structure we have to destroy that's doing the jamming. This is seems kind of similar to that back in Mercenaries.
Yeah.
One enemy mech
We just gotta find or deactivate with our hack. I'm going to the scan on the left here at the moment.
enemy down.
Scanning complete.
It's deactivated. It must have been one of the pilots or mechs that got it.
Marked for
Oh, incoming bombers.
scanning. Disengaged. New target.
Right, I'm getting a bit annoyed with these bombers. Are you?
Yep, they're all gone, so you can rest easy now.
Oh, we got a light.
Yep, this one does have
Raven.
it. Yep, this does have an ECM. You can tell because it says when you target them.
We've got an assault mech on the horizon.
Yep, Raven down.
Firing down
We have
range.
a charger.
Yeah, not very
Not the-
scary, but I'll soften up with my large lasers. You finish off when it gets close. Or I'll just
It's
tear it
dead.
apart. Crusader, though.
On the Star Commander's target.
Since Centaurian's probably a priority there because it's got the big gun arm. Finish this Crusader quickly.
Destroyed. New target.
Centaurian is crippled. Finish it.
Clean kill.
Our dropship directly in front.
Ah, bloody hell.
Yep. But
Alright.
if they're going to be out in the open, it gives us a free kill. Ooh. Cutscene for this.
Cutscene.
Uh-oh. Atlas.
Atlas. Bring in the big toys.
Yep, I'm hitting the cataphracт.
On the Star Commander's target.
Cataphracts down. Firestar down. That just leaves two more.
Ow. Taking a lot of fire here.
Engaging target, Star Commander.
Yep, I'll taunt the Atlas for you.
Mech destroyed.
Now, finish off the big boy. It looks so small and piddly compared to our clan mechs, and in fact we have a dire wolf in waiting pretty
AO is
soon.
clear, Star Colonel.
Forcing.
A mess. I do not even know where to start. You showed well, Cobalt 1. You certainly followed through on your word.
Scan mode engaged.
I need you elsewhere, so advance to the extraction zone. Shadow Binary can clean up after themselves.
Disengaged.
AF. Think I'll find anything of value?
Scan mode engaged.
Who knows? Regardless, we did well here. Our codices will show that our star finished what an entire binary could not.
And that's saying something.
A bit unfair.
A binary is basically 2 stars of 5 mechs each.
Irrelevant. The Jaguars value results, and those that can know their own limits. Shadow Binary thought themselves above their opponents, and now will carry that mistake with them wherever they go. We should never fall to complacency, regardless of how inferior we think the enemy is, or we risk a similar fate.
Standing by for extract, Jaguar 1.
At least Naomi's being the voice of reason here. But yeah, just to give a brief synopsis on what they mean by binary and all that. Like I said, a star is basically 5 mechs. A point is a single mech, and then a binary and trinary is basically 2 stars and 3 stars, essentially, which we've been hearing a lot during these briefings.
Yep.
But that went really well, and I don't think I've seen too much issues with our gargoyle despite taking a lot of flack.
Yep.
Alright, let me grab some more weapon components for good measure, because I think we're low on that. And I think we're still a little bit short, sadly, on our armor, but we're getting really damn close. How do we look? Ooh, actually, we just barely hit it, I think.
Yeah, we got a milestone for the summoner.
Yep. Now, where is armor? Where is armor 3? There it is. We just got what? We got almost exactly the amount of components we need for it, so it is now underway. It is going to take 3 missions for it to actually complete. Actually, let me upgrade the science lab. That'll help a bit.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, the more we get this armor down reduction, I mean, it's already showing dividends because we're not like taking as much damage we would have taken.
Yep. And interestingly enough, it seems like I fully maxed out the upgrades for our salvage operations, so I can't upgrade even any further, it seems like. So we're good there. We're getting the maximum amount of salvage we possibly can.
Yep, I got enough for ballistic cooldown, level 5. Yep, go for it.
Perfect.
Now I gotta wait a lot longer for the next one. I'm gonna lock a salt mech because I will be getting that soon.
Yep. It looks like it's gonna take a while because that one mission alone is like, instead of being half our progress, it only did like a third or a quarter even. So it seems like getting our salt mech's gonna take a lot longer. Sorry, Black.
Well, we got our next mission, which is Voices of the Past.
Yep, I gotta upgrade my mechs and do all that fancy stuff still, so give me a moment. Especially since
it's not. It's not that. It's no holds barred, and we're going to be defending.
Ooh, interesting. Now, let me upgrade these mechs quickly. Oh, don't forget your summoners upgrades, because you got a bunch of experience there currently.
Yeah, I've done that.
Still says you have 2,500 mechs XP for improving your speed and everything.
Oh, I'm saving that for later.
Well,
I want to upgrade. I want to save up for more. For my like, want to double up on certain ones.
Well, you can do that if you want. There, it's just it seemed like you had so much XP that you could have got whatever you wanted. Basically, that's why it was confusing.
Yeah, I've done. Like I said, I've done the upgrades.
Yeah, I was watching it happen as I was talking about it. So I saw you trying to sneak it in there.
Anyhow, we've got a defend mission now. We've not had a defend mission, have we?
That's going to be interesting to see how it works out. Which one is that? No Hold Barred? Yep, that's the next in the tonnage limit. So I'm getting ready to click on it now.
Though we have successfully captured bases across Corcheval, this local militia is hell-bent on taking them back from us.
They seem to only be growing more confident.
Indeed. So it is more important than ever for our cluster to keep pushing the spheroids back. All across the planet, this militia, along with the Alshane regular fragments, have been targeting military installations we secured after our conquest. I am dispatching stars across Corcheval, spreading this cluster as thin as I dare. You are being assigned to Delta Base, which the Watch flagged as a likely high-priority target. You must secure this base. Should it come under attack, ensure its structural integrity.
Understood, Star Colonel. We will not let them destroy the base.
See that you do not. I have already had reports of other stars failing, and we cannot afford any more losses, Star Commander.
Well, that's not a good sign if we're starting to lose entire squads, entire stars, basically.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to look at it from another point. I mean, if they're forcing defense, they're gonna have to be smarter because.
Yeah, because we've basically been only attacking primarily letting the elementals do the menial work, essentially.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if we get some interesting dialogue on how strict we are about defending locations, because we talked about before, since clans do a lot of trials and bidding a certain number of units to combat for assets and worlds, they're really strict about trying to avoid collateral damage, as hinted with a lot of their dialogue we've been hearing so far. All the clans are not fools for the value of keeping assets and production facilities intact.
Well, considering their previous commander practically destroyed
a city, yeah.
Lot in Edo, which had a lot of potential assets.
Yep, and potentially made our conquering future plans even more difficult with the dialogue that we've been hearing.
Looks like you arrived just in time.
Oh, but we got scan targets across the map, our base, so keep an eye out for when you get close to them.
Moving into position now.
I'll grab the one that's next to us.
Spotted 2 hostile ships approaching your position on the fly-in. Brace for contact. And remember, minimize damage to the facility. Unlike these barbarians, the clan does not want to waste vital infrastructure.
Such a disgrace. They should know when they are beaten. After everything that has happened with the Ryugawa, we should not underestimate them.
So we got a lot of ground to cover, needless to say, so I'm spraying out the star a little bit.
Funny thing is, I mean, this...
Incoming. We got
basement.
Got drops coming from the east and south.
They must be rattled.
Okay.
How many bodies they're throwing at us.
Hunchback.
Engaging first target, missile hunchback. First target gone.
Nice shot.
Another one down.
Oh, more bombers, so I'll try and take them out for you.
Oh, we got Egos.
Yep, I see him. Oh no, those are friendlies. Don't shoot them. Yep, bombers are being a little tricky to kind of hunt down, so keep an eye out when they make another swing around.
Like now?
Yep, got the lead.
Okay. We got a Marauder. They're bringing heavy hitters.
Yep, don't get too... Yep, careful about being too far ahead there. Because you're all on your own at the moment.
Yeah, I hold.
Alright, missiles are coming.
Finish one off. Visual. Dropship is a troop carrier. Gazelle class.
Oh, that's bad. Phasing tank. Better get rid of that quick.
A Gazelle. Oh, I see it.
Oh god, not that thing.
And check those lines of fire.
Do not forget to protect the base, Cobalt. That Gazelle has several exterior turrets mounted on its hull.
One down.
Aft Jaguar 1.
That armor is thick.
Gazelle.
Enemy terminated.
Front one's gone, so that's 3 of them out. I wonder if those flares actually work at stopping our missiles or not.
They are. I've tried and it...
Yeah, missiles are getting destroyed immediately there, so that's interesting. They're not exactly jamming them, but at least it's stopping the missiles. And we got mechs in,
we
so
got
keep an eye
company.
out. Yep.
Yeah, they're right down there, but we need to get this guy off the field first.
At least weaken the weaponry, that helps a ton. But the mechs are still a priority just because of how much easier they can be to kill. Alright, that's another missile gone, I think. Yep, it's
I've
down
just
to
taken out
2.
another one. Just taking out the mechs. Actually, man, you're going down quick.
One weapon left. It's on top of the plane, so If you're up, there we go.
The gunship is withdrawing?
Unlikely. Probably cooling its weapons down for another attack run. Be on the lookout for it.
Gonna be hard to miss. That thing is massive.
I'll say.
About that for now. We have more enemies incoming, so anyone who needs the
You gotta give the Clan Wars credit for giving us variety of enemies to fight.
Yep, like I said last episode, it's really nice even with the bombers at a nice type. And we got a bunch of mech bays, so Naomi needs hers.
Yep. Yep. I need repair. You need repair. Let's get repaired. All right, I'm back in action. You got Naomi back in the bay?
Well, she's going to repair now. Who else made these repair? Rest of us are okay for the time being.
Heyo, we got company.
Yep, Naomi's still going for repairs, so...
On me, she needs him after that little tussle.
Yep, I'm going for the rifleman.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Alright, Naomi has gotten repaired. I think she did lose an arm, though, still, but... Nope, she didn't lose any weaponry. She's good.
Catapult.
Yep, I'm engaging a crab on our flank. And we got
Watch your
tanks.
back, we've got it.
Yep. I'll take out the crab and then I'll clean them up.
Another down.
We have a target down.
Alright, aircraft's gone.
Cobalt,
Gazelle's back.
that gazelle just popped up on the radar again. It is angling for another attack run.
Gazelle is back for more.
At least this is a much more intimidating target than the dang so-calls, which look like they're just bigger, more, just as fragile Igors.
Are they trying to
Yep.
overheat mid-flight?
They must be getting desperate. Watch yourselves.
Base is sustaining damage, Star Commander.
So at 75, we're good.
Some structures. As long as we can keep most of it standing, we should be fine.
2 turns down.
Whoa.
Careful, enemies on our flank.
Yeah.
I have long
I
range.
see them.
Yep, you engage the mechs. I'll deal with the turrets because I got long range lasers.
Mech terminated.
Passing down. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of hit there.
Well, get back to a mech bay. Yep, use your judgment if you need to use in our mech bay.
I'm backing out, but I'm gonna need some backup. I
Yeah,
can use
my
such a bloody...
Subsystem destroyed. Weapons online. Target.
Alright, Gazelle has 2 weapons currently. Go repair, I'll clean up the weaponry.
But you need to heal up as well. You're taking a bit too much damage yourself.
I am good there. My armor has not been breached anywhere.
So is mine, but I've taken heavy damage from that lance there. Alright, I'm back in action. Now, where the hell's that gazelle? We need to put
Right
that
above
thing
ya.
out of... Ayo!
Yep, it's... The best way to destroy turrets is when it's... Because all the guns are on top of it. You're just damaging the body when you hit underneath his belly. But it is taking a lot of hits, to say the least.
Ow.
Subsystem destroyed.
Okay, 1 gun left.
Leaving again? But I am not done with them yet.
With how many guns they bolted onto that thing, it's a miracle it hasn't gone supernova yet. Likely they will come around for another pass once they cool off a bit.
Alright, I'm gonna go repair.
Go ahead.
Systems.
And I believe that's going to be the last of our mech bays as a note.
Yep.
Urza and Liam are in good shape though so far. It's just Naomi that was taking most of the flack.
Yep. I've lost me HUD with all my weapons and gear.
Yep, they're coming from the east there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do my eyes because I've lost me HUD and map.
Speaking of which,
That's all good. Oh, they're right next to Naomi there, so.
heading our way.
A Centurion, a Jaeger, and a Vic. Oh god, we got a Victor. There's a problem.
Yep, dealing with our Centurion weaponry.
Critical damage. Punching out.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yep, they basically jump right on top of her there. Jaeger's almost down. Alright, take out that Victor. Start with the arm if you have to.
No problem.
Lost a component.
Up, he
Get
only
Ezra to the final bay.
Okay, so Naomi wasn't able to get there yet, so clamp the mechs.
This is it. Our chance to take it down.
Back again.
Yep.
Using that many weapons in atmosphere, when they are already on fire.
Giving a last stand. If they cannot destroy us, they will take down as many of us with them as they can. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
You're distant
That
from
was
that
rough.
thing.
Yep, to start destroying the weaponry, that'll make it a lot easier to kill.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid not getting blattered.
Yep, stay near a structure then. That'll help block some of the shots for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But we can't as well because we need to keep that base alive.
It's not, if it's shooting you, it's not shooting the base, so that's not really an issue.
That's it. Target down.
Incoming mechs.
Oh, now that's the last thing we needed.
Yep, it looks like our other star mates there's kind of been taken out as well.
Yeah, I'm heading to the repair bay to get some healing.
Well, let's see, Urza, I think already took it, so just keep stand your ground there.
I'm trying to get away to.
Your side.
Yep, finish off this Shadowhawk there, it's already wounded.
Yep.
Alright, Shadowhawk down, just 3 more mechs and then we can take out the Gazelle. Trebuchet's already crippled in the torso.
Nice shot. Reactor going critical.
Alright, I'll let you finish off the mech, I'll deal with our friend here up in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a dervish.
Yep, and it's currently shooting at me with LBX.
Not anymore. Ow! That hurt.
Nice shot. The reactor's going critical.
Will you stop firing LBX at me?
Yep, keep in mind there, it does not have any more flares, so your missiles should be effective on it now.
No, there's 5 more flares.
It is the flare at this point. Geez, so much smoke. Okay, 2 cannons left, it's almost gone. LRM, double LRM 20s is what's left on that. So stay next.
I'm feeling.
Yep, stay near Liam so his AMS can help shoot them down for you. One more.
Yep. Got them all 20s now. I said I'm all out of LBX, out of bullets.
All's good there. We should be hopefully almost done. Finish it. Oh, it is done.
Bloody hell, that
Although
was-
I think it blew up the base in the process is the only downside.
Base is secure, Star Colonel. The gunship has been neutralized.
Good work from you and your star out there, Cobalt. The base is secure and the spheroids will not be able to leverage a victory over us.
I still cannot believe they threw a dropship at us. I thought the spheroids treated them as too rare to risk in battle.
They must be getting desperate.
Hold on site just a little longer, Cobalt. I will send another star to relieve you shortly.
They definitely must be getting desperate, huh?
Oh, kidding. Throwing that at us? That was a bit overkill.
That was quite a dynamic mission, although all it did was do circles around us, but can you blame it? It can't really attack us any other way.
Upon the fact as well, they give us a hell of a beating.
We'll take whatever we can get there. Worked out nicely. And at the moment, actually, I'll still maximize our mech components so we can try and get the structural upgrade as soon as we can. But that was quite the mission. I was happy with that ultimately.
And we're down to the last mission of our little quartet is Voices of the Past.
I'm interested to see what that's about. Oh yeah, it's a Star League base that's probably hidden somewhere. That could be fun.
Let's find out.
Well,
Ready?
Well, make sure you grab your upgrades, enhance your mech, and do all that good stuff. Because that's what I'm doing right now here. And then once I get our mech upgrades all done, then we can go tackle it.
Yeah, I don't have any mech upgrades and pilots. Can't do it at the moment. I still need another 1,000. Get the heat management.
Let's see, heat management. So where are we currently? Oh, we're just researching armor at the moment, so let's throw some other components in. Let's see. I think you're due for an upgrade to your autocannon, so yeah, what would you prefer? Cooldown or damage? Actually, yeah, what would you like there? Or even projectile
damage.
speed. Okay, okay, damage it is. That took a decent amount of components because you used everything there. Now let me figure out our other components. Because there's a lot of components to go through, and I want to start upgrading the PPCs when possible too.
I think after this mission, we'll have the next assault mech on our roster.
It'll be close. That's why I'm getting myself ready. But I think that's all done. Voices of the past. Let us see what the briefing entails.
Cobalt.
Yep, let's
With
go.
the planetary militia refusing to stand down, one of our key targets on Courchevel is under threat. During the days of the Star League, the SLDF operated a logistics depot designed to facilitate supplying the nearby 34th Royal Battle Mech and 68th Jump Infantry divisions. According to the Dragoons, these facilities were prime targets during the succession wars for the vultures to pick clean. Very few survived the centuries of conflict. But orbital surveillance shows that the Courchevel depot remains intact.
If that is true, then that base is hallowed ground. We cannot let the militia take control of it.
We cannot. Jaden, your star's mission is to investigate and secure the facility before the militia lays claim to it. Cobalt's insertion point will be here, far enough from any possible hostiles that may be in the facility. Access the base through the main gate and make your way to the inner sanctum of the mech hangars. You will be given our archived SLDF access codes for the facility, which should grant you access to the entirety of the depot. Star League facilities like this are sacred to our people. You will do everything in your power to secure this facility in the name of the Smoke Jaguars, no matter the cost. Be prepared for anything.
It will be our honor, Star Colonel.
Kind of interesting how they're showing off their religious side just a wee little bit with this Starleague base.
Yeah, but when you look at it as well, I mean, if you remember in Mercenaries when we had to do it,
Yeah, we had to do ridiculous stuff to just hack into it, and these guys are just gonna walk right in like it was just they were just on vacation, pretty much. We have the keys and everything hidden under the mat, and we know where to find it.
and those who watched my Altec playthrough when I was thinking of the Aurelian Empire, I had to go into Starleague stuff to get all the good toys.
Yes, the Starleague stuff is good, although it is sadly outdated compared to our clan tech.
You think it is, but it's actually not. It was advanced for its time. It's just nowadays it's more along the lines of,
It's still usable,
Of one
but the clan tech's probably more refined, without doubt, and never mind more mass-produced.
oh yeah.
Flight ops, Condor 419er, inbound to the LZ. No hostiles
And if we
detected.
can secure the base, he definitely can use his weaponry still if it works.
We'll find out soon enough.
Scan mode engaged. Scan mode disengaged.
Keep an eye out for salvage, and let's look at the Great
Star
Wall
Commander,
there.
You should soon have eyes on the facility. They are built along the side of a mountain range. Keep me apprised of the situation.
Scan mode engaged.
Star Colonel.
We got company.
Just a Panther.
Contact. Militia forces.
Oh, we got a medium mech on our left, too. I'm engaging the Panther.
Have they occupied the facility?
Nick, gates remain sealed. They are patrolling just outside.
Engaging the Archer here.
Work of them before they can call in reinforcements.
On it.
Missile.
Ow.
Star Commander's target is going critical.
Missile.
Alright, I'm going after the tanks.
Mech destroyed.
Nope. I can't quite hit it. Never mind. I'll just destroy the mech with ya. Destroy the Shadowhawk. We got a heavy by itself, and then we got our mechs on our opposite side.
On target.
Okay, I sent that Jaeger spinning, but he's not dead.
Yep, I'm engaging the Black Knight.
Right, he's gone. Well, we got two behind us.
Yep. It's in our lance. Mediums, I'm engaging the Black Knight.
I've got the Phoenix Hawk.
Yep, remember to go for its arms there. That's a great way to cripple it.
Just did it.
Destroyed.
Anytime you see a Phoenix Hawk, that's the best way to deal with them.
Mech terminated.
One more.
New hostile
Just a wee assassin.
Yeah.
assassin.
Yep.
Control cleared. No sign of forced entry.
Engaged.
Good. Proceed on mission. There
We have
should
scan
be a receiver
targets.
terminal nearby.
Yep, we have a couple. I'm gonna go to the one near the facility.
Yep, that's the only one I see at the moment, though. Oh, there's one at the nav point itself, so...
Scan salvage. Marked for pickup.
Yep, coming up on the point. Let us pry open this thing and have a look, shall we?
Something in there as well. I can see a scanner
Some
inside.
seem to have. Wait,
Scan mode.
we are being tight beamed a video transmission from the base. I'm receiving it as well. Message dated 2784.
Ooh,
To those accessing this facility, I am Alexander Kerensky,
look who it is.
Commanding General of the
Yep.
Starleague Defense Force.
Well, let's just stop here and listen.
Great Father.
Well, actually, it should be safe in here, so we can go scan everything.
Exodus,
I would hold.
all military supplies and perishable food stored in this facility. However, I have instructed the fleet to leave all medical supplies and non-perishable goods behind. We welcome any hegemony and SLDF personnel to use this facility for shelter to weather the dark times ahead. Know that though we have chosen to embark into the void of uninhabited space, our souls will forever remain committed to the ideals of the Star League. Peace, prosperity, and unity for all mankind. My one order to you is this.
Scan mode engaged.
Survive and ensure that the light of the League does not die in darkness.
Disengaged.
Alright, I'm scanning the point opposite of the nav point.
Unbelievable. To think it survived after all this time.
Do you think anyone took shelter here during the succession wars?
Salvage.
If they did, they do not appear to be here now.
Disengaged.
Second bulkhead up ahead. There must be another receiver terminal nearby.
Yep, that's gotta be quite a thing. I wonder what the heck happens here. Of course, our friends are probably gonna sneak in behind us, aren't they?
Someone changed the codes. Our old SLDF credentials will not work. Look around. There must be some way of getting through.
Yep, scan point behind us there.
Yep, I see it. You think the people up in the ship probably watched that recording?
I don't know. We haven't heard anything yet, so I'm assuming maybe not yet.
When they do, I mean, if they pass on to the council, there will be some interesting debates going on then.
Found something, but no codes.
Engaged. Scan mode. Disengaged.
No code, so keep searching. We might have to go back the way we came. I'm right behind you. Regardless, getting to hear the voice of the founder himself, there's quite a significant moment regardless.
It is, because at the end of the day, we learn now that he knew that this was coming, and oh, there it is.
Well,
you gotta be kidding me! It's back at the door.
Scan mode.
Well, Krinsky already knew what was going to happen there, technically, with the Exodus, so... Because he knew that the Great Houses were going to plot to try and take over Terra and all that after the weakened Star League in the Civil War, because they didn't do crap to help out, essentially. Very minor, if any at all.
And in the end, it just didn't help them because...
Looks
Well.
promising.
Scan mode.
Let me see. They should work. We should get back to the door.
Scan mode engaged.
Alright.
And another video message is attached. This one from 2820.
Hello, I am Michael Evans, Comstar Subdirector and former member of the Star League Department of Communications.
Comstar.
To anyone hearing this message, we've taken up refuge in what was formerly the Courchevel SLDF depot. For safety, I have erased all known records of this facility from Comstar's database and have encoded new access codes to this transmission. Primus Conrad Toyama is a madman. He is twisting all of our work to maintain the HPG communications network into some kind of religious cult. His supporters are hunting those of us who refuse to indulge in his fantasy that our founder was some kind of prophet or messiah. If you
Blake.
are hearing this, if you knew Jerome Blake to be a man of science, then please join us. Or find refuge
Oh, no.
wherever you can.
No,
Do
no, no,
not
no,
let
not him.
Blake's true vision of Comstar die with us.
What was that about?
Yeah, sadly, we
The
had...
word of Blake.
Engaged.
Yep.
Scan mode.
Yeah, we're not familiar with
Now
Blake.
recording and broadcasting this conversation across all frequencies. You will not be able to hide what you're doing here.
I have no reason to hide. The Combine has received information that you're illegally housing stolen SLDF mechs and weapons. By order of Coordinator Yoguchi Kyorita, your final warning.
Where did you get this information? Was it Comstar? You have been deceived. We have no mechs or weapons here. Toyama is using you.
Overridden.
Shit! Yes!
Everyone! Take shelter in the inner hangar! Now!
Monsters.
Yeah, interesting. It gave
Well,
all it gave all the Starmates an order to move into this point there.
They have power.
Yeah.
Someone
Before we
is
go any,
off.
before we go
Yeah.
any further, let me explain something. Now, for those who are unaware, what is the Blake, word of Blake? It was a time period after this war where was a group of Comstars, which you've just heard there, believed that the word of Blake was, the true word of a prophet. And,
Yeah.
well,
And just so you
Yeah,
know,
we know
Blake
that.
is the original person who made Comstar. His vision got twisted by the word. At least the word of Blake, their faction, have a twisted vision for what word of Jerome Blake actually wanted with Comstar. But the truth is,
This looks like
a little bit of cooperation with the Star League, we'll just say, before they commit
We
their
should scan the
exodus.
area.
You were
Yep.
right, Naomi. This tech is ours.
Scan salvage.
How the hell did they manage to get it?
Scan mode engaged.
Intersphere designations in this one.
Scan
Looks like they're using this facility to sift
But
through
yeah,
salvage.
when the
and
Exodus actually
separate
happened,
Vortec from
the
their
few
own.
Star League members that did not want to commit to the Exodus actually
This one
ended
has
up
367
defending, or at least
tags on it.
volunteered to defend Jerome Blake and the HPG Communications Network, and that eventually became Comstar,
But wait,
the
this was
original
from
members
a
at
few minutes
least.
ago.
So, Imperial Batomex inbound. They just took out our militia screen.
scan mode. Disengage.
Inform the others. If they head into the depot, they'll be trapped. Try to cue them green. The ISF wants those mechs as functional as possible.
Freebirth. We walked right into their trap.
Disengaged.
The ISF. This isn't good.
Scan mode engaged.
We need to get out of here. Now!
Star Commander, the ISF seems to have rearmed the turret network and auto repair facilities that Kerensky disabled. Our SLDF codes should be able to flip them over to our side.
Scan mode engaged.
Do it. These freeborns are far past wanting an honorable fight.
Repair base reactivated. I can only disable the turrets from here. To flip them to our side, we'll need to hack their control centers. They will be flagged in sensor mode.
If we see those control centers, hacking them should be our priority. We can use all the help we can get.
That was definitely a lot of exposition I wasn't expecting.
Scan mode. Disengage.
yeah, but it's kind of given us... Oh, there's the first one.
Yep,
Get to there, quickly.
I'm going.
Inner sanctum turrets flip to our side. They should be a nasty surprise for the Cretans.
New target.
Back up. That reactor's gonna blow.
Engaging the rifleman.
New hostile detected.
Or, sorry, it's the Warhammer there in front.
Oh, they got some... Ow! What the hell? I'm heading into cover.
Yep, finishing off the Warhammer.
Reactor breached. Nice
Going
shot.
after the rifleman. Destroys our leg.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
One more, and he's stuck up on the cliff ledge, poor fella.
Target.
Well, let's kill him.
Jaguar 1,
Makes it easy for
forces
you,
are
doesn't
attempting
it?
to box us into the base.
Alright, I'll let you repair. You took the most damage
Requesting
overall.
reinforcements.
Yep.
Green lighting deployment now. Can you fight?
AF, we encountered minimal resistance getting here.
Disengage.
Then attempt to break through. We will be there soon to reinforce.
Man, this is going to suck. Just more glory for us.
And Liam said that properly,
Another
interestingly.
reason for me.
He's hacking the turret.
New
Stand by, Cobalt. Turrets coming
Phoenix
online.
Hawk arms.
scanning complete. Target destroyed. New target.
Quick draw on our left.
Star Commander.
Yep.
Phoenix Hawk is neutered. Centurion, kill the autocannon armor if you have nothing better to shoot at. Never mind, it just got head killed. They're going.
Control's giving me a bit of a rough time.
Yep, they engage it now. It's the last one.
Oh, there's one more.
Oh yeah, Centurion. Autocannon arm.
Jaguar 1, approaching the outer layer now.
Roger, Star Commander. Reinforcements en route now. Break through if you can.
Keep an eye out for more turrets to scan. Like right here.
Got it.
Use cover. Get in close if you can.
We got a heavy on the right, Thunderbolt.
Outer turret defenses engaged.
Yep.
That is the last of them until the entrance.
Nice. Cataphractor behind it.
And a big Vulcan. And a Hunchy.
Yep.
And a Marauder.
Yep. Yep. Use the structures to help minimize their ability to focus you down there.
Marauder down.
Yep. Finishing off the Hunchy.
Good work. Reactor is critical. Unit down.
Alright, I think it's just the Cataphractor now. Finish her off.
I think that is it for in here.
No repair bay. I'll grab it this time.
Yep, go ahead. There's one there. I got a bad feeling we're going for a Royal Rumble.
There's always going to be a rumble. We're clans. That's the only way they can deal with us at this point.
Systems offline.
It's going to be a fun rumble. Don't you worry about that.
Jaguar 1, we are coming out. Good work, Star Commander. Now, do you want to help us take out the trash? Gladly. Your mechs all look like shit. Are you sure you still have some gas left in the tank?
Fire those missiles. Let's see if we can kill it with just missile fire alone somehow. Yeah, well, I guess it's now just to get it in close and personal.
Yes, you got the reactor.
And one down.
Yep. Clean up what you see. Hit the HUD on the Kitaro. Never mind, it's down. It's really hard to coordinate targets when they all die really damn quick. That's clan firepower for ya.
One enemy mech down.
Dropship
Another
coming from the
thing
south,
coming
yeah.
in. Yep, I see it.
Yep, get the high ground if you can find any. There's slight vantage points for us.
We have a
heavies.
dragon, panther, a dragon,
Yep, I'm on the
a
Jaeger.
Jaeger mech.
Hostile engaged.
Jaeger down. Panther is HUD'd.
You got three behind you. Be careful.
Yep, I still got plenty of armor. So, I'll just keep it busy while I finish them off.
Nice shot. I am your starmate, not the enemy.
Alright, Black Knight's in close. Finish her off.
Jaguar 1, perimeter secured.
Very nice.
Good work, Star Commander. Your star has done enough. Head back to base and get some rest. We will take it from here.
Appreciated, Star Colonel.
Now, I wonder if we're going to talk about what we just witnessed there or not. With all
would
the
think so.
communications and everything. Because it seems like we have to do all these missions before we get to the next phase of this planet. And we did
All right,
get
we're
our
at
new mech.
Yep, just in time.
Yes, perfect. I am happy with that. So let's max out our armor, and we're golden. And cutscene. Enjoy. It looks like we're actually on the base.
I can hardly believe it. To hear Alexander Kerensky's true voice. His message of hope.
He was on the right side of history. He knew the great houses were on the verge of tearing themselves apart.
It's a shame those poor souls that took refuge here paid for that with their lives. They should have gone with him. Maybe then they would have lived.
Perhaps. Or they could have died thousands of light years from home. The people who followed Kerensky were not infallible. They would eventually ignite the Pentagon Civil War after Alexander's death.
Yep.
Had it not been for his son Nicholas,
the clans would have never formed.
Still, he gave them all a fighting chance.
And what did that chance give them? Just a handful of years before House Kurita came and killed them all in a chemical attack.
The Combine thought they had SLDF weapons. The director accused Comstar of feeding the Kuritans false info.
Yeah. They said they were fleeing the Order. Some sort of internal purge?
Does it matter? Regardless of who they were, the Combine were still complicit in murdering them all.
It matters because Comstar are now our allies feeding us information.
The question is, in this scenario, are we the Kuritans? Or the refugees being led to slaughter?
If Comstar ever crosses us, we will crush them just as easily as any other freeborn.
perhaps. But we should still be cautious of what the demi-percenter says from now on.
Af. And what about the ISF? Now we have the Combine's intelligence agency to worry about as well. The encoded transmissions back at the base. I might be able to backtrack them with enough time.
You think so?
I think... No. I know I can do it. I've broken into our own systems enough time to know a thing or two about encryption.
Yeah, and everyone else's is a little
Chase it
inferior.
down. But do not let it distract you from your duties. I still need you focused in the field.
Will do, Star Commander.
So this is an interesting turning point. We're suspicious of Comstar now, but it seems like everyone else is not aware of it just yet. And we unlocked a brand new mech.
Isn't that the one you're waiting for?
Yes, yes. It's a great way to end off this episode, I think. They're unlocking the first of our, hopefully permanent, type of assault mechs that we'll be using for the rest of this campaign. At least when we're able to.
Yep. Alright, where's my summoner? Give you a power boost. And that's it. Alright. Check the barracks before we wrap up.
Yes, yes. I got the Warhawk unlocked. So we got that all set. I'm just checking research and everything because we got... Actually, I could do it after recording because we got some extra points for upgrading our scientists and technicians. So
Yep.
yeah.
And we have one mission, which we got a mission called Baiting the Hook.
Yep. Sounds good. 385 tons. It's going to be quite the brawl. I look forward to it.
Yep.
So, thank you everyone for tuning in.
And this is a public...
Yep.
Yep. And if you like our videos, please like and subscribe. Ring the dinner bell. Check out my buddy's channel description below.
Yep, and we will have ourselves some fun next episode. Things are starting to get good, but I am still wondering where our story is going, because I honestly was kind of thinking that the bombing on Turtle Bay was going to be like a big climax that would kind of like have us question our loyalty, and so far it seems like we're still potentially the good guys, even though we all kind of know the truth, sort of, where Smoke Jaguar lies in the end of all this.
Well, we'll have to wait and find out. And that demi-presenter, I don't trust her.
I can't imagine why. We'll see you all next time.
Later.